channel. I'm Margaret and
I'm Leo.
yes, and we're back with another episode today, and our topic is being in this era of the internet and being in this fast-paced culture and also being cyber addicted, which sounds very negative, but that's why we're discussing it. So, Leo, what is your average screen time every day?
During school or during holidays?
First during school and then during holiday.
In school, I think it's about 3 hours.
Okay.
During holidays, I think it's 8 hours.
So on your phone or on your iPad?
On my iPad.
Oh, okay. Do you play games?
Of course.
What, Minecraft?
Minecraft, FC Mobile, and a lot of games.
A lot of other games. Okay. And do you play games more, or do you like scroll through YouTube and TikTok more?
I think play games more.
Okay. Do you think you're kind of addicted? Like once you finish your work, is the first thing that will come to your mind like those games and stuff?
Yes.
Oh, okay. And for me, yeah, like I have to say that sometimes when I'm even doing my work, I will like, if I encounter a very hard question, I'll just start picking up my phone with the intention of searching for the answer. Oh, and then the next thing I realize, I'm scrolling through RedNote and an hour has passed already. And I think that, right now, when we scroll through videos, it's very hard, one, to think about anything else because all this information is being taken up by our brains. And also, it makes our lives seem so, it makes our lives in reality seem so much more less fun or like less having like less of the amount of fun that we see on the screen. And so this toxic comparison will then lead to us thinking that our lives are not as good as others, which is when those mental health issues come in. But I think for me, the biggest issue with me using devices is not having really a time limit for myself. Like my screen time, when the report came in on Sunday, yesterday, it was I think 9 hours and 45 minutes every day, which is pretty scary because at school we're not allowed to bring our phones nor computers. And so if you think about it, then I'm either using too much of my device on the weekend or I just scroll too much from Monday to Friday. And I think that for me, I just need to try to stop relying on this visual source of entertainment, but try to solve my own problems and rely less on looking at the joy of others, then trying to find joy in enjoying that, because I think that the biggest joy in our lives should not come from the internet and not come from what others think about on certain things, but it should come from our own experiences. And I think that's also me kind of being a little cyber addicted. Yeah. Do you think what do you think about this?
I think you got benefits and something that goes back. Because every day during school, you just can only learn things, and it sometimes gain pressures.
Mm-hmm.
And every time I open my game,
Yeah.
the app, I'll just forget everything. I just play inside, and all the pressure just go away.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So it's a way for you to relax.
Yeah.
And do you think once you put down the game and you try to get back to work, does that affect what's going on in your brain?
Yeah, because every time when I just finish scrolling at TikTok and I started doing my homework, every time I think like every 5 minutes I will just, what happened today? I want to go to wash.
Oh,
Yeah, and it's that it kind of it makes you can't focus on one thing.
Yeah. And I think that, like, maybe it's me being a little bit delusional at times, but once I finish scrolling, like, if I'm really fixed on what's on the screen for, let's say, like 10-20 minutes, and then I try to connect with what's in the real life, I kind of just feel like I'm like a little bit 5 or 10 seconds behind everything, and I have a hard time looking at people and trying to like focus on what's happening around me. Like, do you sometimes feel like that? Like your attention is very long. Yeah? Okay. And I think like when I scroll through the content, it kind of damages my brain, because I think, like, for example, when I'm in a test, I used to be able to like focus for a very long time, but once I am now like scrolling constantly, I then realize that I start off the test like really concentrated, but then after a few moments I might be like, oh, and like this memory just kind of comes back to me of what I just saw online, and then this 7-second focus thing, I don't know if it's a theory or if it's actually a research, but whatever it is, it's kind of real, because once I like kind of get focused for a while, and then I try to do something else or continue doing that, my brain just drifts off. And I think once this becomes a habit, it will definitely, maybe, I'm not saying that this will be true, but maybe genetically change humans. Like our genes right now, our genes changed for our habits? I don't think so. Maybe. Are they? Like, like our genes will change according to our daily habits?
Yeah. About that.
Oh, okay. So I think in the future, maybe this concentration and this focus will maybe affect the genes of the later generations. And I guess this is kind of tragic, because it's kind of our fault that humans might be able to, like, not be able to focus for as long. And I think our brains might start to, go back to those animals' brains, like those non-humans animals' brains, because of our own invention. Like, yeah, what do you think about this?
感觉就自从那个打游戏以来，到现在好像记忆性好像有点下降。
记性。
对，我现在啥都不能忘记。
So is it like short-term memory, or when you try to remember things in the long term?
Short term.
Short term. So when someone says something to you and then you try to remember 10 seconds later, it does not come through?
Sometimes it happens.
Oh, wow. I think that's quite scary as well. But I think those internet companies, they're definitely, they're definitely trying to make us addicted onto their platform. Like, they can't deny that, right? It's kind of like how those food companies make you addicted to their food products. But I think the way it's changing our brains, that's inevitable. Like we can't reverse it. Once it's there, when we try to break the habit, it'll be really hard, and we will need to find a way to cut out this habit from the root. And I think trying to do that, and also using those digital tools for our study, for our work, it's just going to be such a hard balance. And I don't know if we still have the hope to kind of change our habit of using those devices for work and for studying, but at least I think that we can try to start from ourselves to try to not scroll as much. Like, try to not get so tempted to scroll on TikTok when you feel bored or encounter some difficult things to do. Yeah. have you ever encountered a scenario where when you see another person's life online, you feel that you're not as good as them, and you're not, and do you feel like in the long term that you feel kind of jealous about it? Can you give an example?
I think it's just like last night when I was just watching YouTube videos. I saw a man that's playing the same game with me, and I think he used, I think about $10,000 to pay the game, to buy many things. I was, oh my god, why you got so many to buy these, and I still use those money to buy
School uniform.
and I just saw many rich people just got very good lives, and ours like just not that good, and just feel very jealous. And one
So do you think that motivates you more, or does that make you less confident about yourself?
I feel maybe let us make less confident,
Oh.
and it makes our life every day thinking about how's other people living, but not us.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it makes us focused on what others are doing and their progress rather than thinking about how we can achieve that, right? Yeah. Wow, like that's actually something I've never thought about before, because before I just thought that, oh, like we are benefiting those people from liking their videos and viewing, but our lives are also kind of revolving around them because we are so fixed on how they are doing in their own lives. And I think, yeah, we should be more confident about ourselves and about who we are, and like not depend ourselves on the good and bad of others and how much information we can take in online and learn from our own experiences, and not like looking at the joy of others. Like I saw this one video about like the Labor Day holiday in China. Like the video was like, this is everyone else's Labor Day holiday, and it was this fancy video of this person in the desert and then by the sea, and then it looks like they're enjoying their vacation, and then the next scene was a person in bed with his phone looking at that vacation, and that's like, oh, my Labor Day holiday versus people online's Labor Day holiday. And I think that's actually pretty true, because I think a lot of the times we think that once we see that place, we kind of just feel that, and I think we are starting to neglect the value of our own experiences, and so I think we should definitely try to not use our devices as much, and not focused on taking a picture of the scenery rather than actually looking at it yourself. Because right now, if I see a very beautiful sunset, I'm gonna be like, oh, where's my phone? Let me take a picture of it. But then the next thing I realize, oh, like I didn't even get to see it, but the phone got to see it. Like that's kind of not how we should be thinking. Like just imagine those early human beings, like just being at the place of the sunset, and they can fully feel it, but we just automatically thinking about bringing up our phone. Yeah. Do you have the same mentality sometimes? Share an example of yourself, Leo, like about you using devices, or maybe once when you did not use your device properly and then your mom like scolded you or something.
I remember before when my mom, she said the time that I can use my iPad, and she said APP inside.
Yeah.
And then she accidentally cancelled, I think, all my games and my WeChat, everything. And I had a very, very big argument with her. I think it lasted, I think, in about 1 whole week.
Oh.
I haven't speak to her and I just locked my room, and in this whole week I think I lose everything. I think I can't even go to school that week.
Oh, wow.
I don't know, it feels very strange now that why I'm very sad about losing things that are not even real.
Yeah, right. Wow. So what was it, because you were playing too much games, or was it that she just thought that you can't really use your iPad? What do you mean? Yeah, like
Yeah.
she thought that you were using the iPad too much.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Wow. That's really interesting. Why are we sad about losing something that's not even real? We're so dependent on it. Well, I mean, yeah, that was a really interesting conversation, and I think that concludes our episode for today. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.